You have held on for so long to things you were never meant to carry forever. You have prayed for answers. You have cried for clarity. You have begged God to make sense of the season you are in. And yet, the whisper of heaven right now is this: let go. I am doing something new in your life. You cannot step into the new while your hands are still wrapped tightly around the old. You cannot walk in the fresh wind of my spirit while you are still clutching the chains of yesterday. Some of the weight you feel right now isn't because the journey is too hard. It's because you're carrying things I have already asked you to lay down. Do you not remember my promise in Isaiah 43:18-19? Forget the former things. Do not dwell on the past. See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? I am making a way in the wilderness and streams in the wasteland. This is not poetic comfort. This is my living word to you today. The wilderness you feel lost in will not be your permanent address. The dry land you have been walking through will not always be barren. The sorrow that has soaked your pillow will not always visit you at night. I am the one who makes rivers flow where there has been only dust. I am the one who carves highways of hope through landscapes of despair. But you must release what I am asking you to release. The friendship I have ended, the opportunity I have closed, the plan that was not mine for you. If you keep trying to resurrect what I have crucified, you will keep missing the empty tomb moments I am preparing. Child, you think letting go means loss. But in my kingdom, letting go is the doorway to gain. Abraham let go of his homeland and stepped into a covenant. Peter let go of his boat and stepped into his calling. Mary let go of her plans and birthed the Savior of the world. Let go, because I have seen what you cannot see. I know the people who will wound you if they stay in your circle. I know the opportunities that look good but will drain your soul dry. I know the doors that lead to nowhere, no matter how polished they appear. And I love you too much to let you stay where you are comfortable when I am calling you to where you are chosen. You have prayed, Lord, change my situation. But I am answering, I must change you first. Sometimes the delay you feel is not punishment, it is preparation. I am stretching your faith, shaping your heart, and deepening your roots, so that when the new thing springs forth, you will not crumble under its weight. You keep asking me for a sign that it's time to move forward. Here's your sign. The old season no longer fits you. The conversations no longer feed you. The battles no longer grow you. The mantle I have placed on you is too heavy to be carried in a place you have already outgrown. And yes, letting go will hurt. There will be tears. There will be moments you wonder if you made a mistake. But one day you will see my fingerprints all over this moment. You will look back and say, if I had not let go, I would have missed this blessing. Do not fear the unknown. You are not walking into it alone. I go before you, I walk beside you, and I hold you from behind. Your future is not a gamble when it is in my hands. So breathe, child of God. Loosen your grip. Let go, and watch me do something new. And hear me clearly. The new I am bringing is not just an upgrade to the old. It is not a slightly better version of what you have already known. It is transformation. It is the kind of change that will make people look at you and say, only God could have done this. But this transformation will require trust. And trust means you will have to walk without all the answers. You will have to take steps when the map is still blank. You will have to obey even when the ground beneath you feels unsteady. Faith is not the absence of uncertainty. It is moving forward in spite of it, because you believe the one leading you is faithful. Remember, when I called Abraham to leave his homeland, I did not give him every detail. I simply said, "Go to the land I will show you," and with each step, the promise began to unfold. The blessing was not revealed before he moved. It was revealed because he moved. It will be the same with you. Right now, you are tempted to hold on to familiar pain because it feels safer than unfamiliar promise. But I am asking you to trade the safety of the shore for the adventure of the deep. Yes, the waves will scare you at first. Yes, you will wonder if you heard me correctly. But trust me, there are treasures in the deep that cannot be found in shallow water. You pray for me to open doors, but sometimes I must close every other door first, so you will not wander back to what I have already freed you from. When Israel left Egypt, I led them through the wilderness and closed the Red Sea behind them. Why? Because I knew their hearts might be tempted to return to bondage when the journey got hard. I loved them too much to leave Egypt as an option. And I love you too much to leave your Egypt standing. Yes, there will be moments in the wilderness where you question everything. You will ask God, "Did you bring me here to abandon me?" But listen to me. I am the same God who brings water from a rock, manna from the sky, and victory from battles you never thought you could win. I will sustain you while I prepare the promised place for you. Do not confuse my pruning with my punishment. When I cut away the old, it is not to hurt you. It is to make room for greater fruit. When I strip away the dead branches, it is so the life within you can flow freely again. You think you are losing something essential, but in truth, you are gaining the capacity to carry the weight of what is coming. I see you. I see the tears you cry when no one is watching. I see the way you replay the past, wondering if you could have done something differently to make it work. But, child, some things ended because I ended them. Some doors closed because I closed them. And if I close them, it is only because what's on the other side could not hold the blessing I have in store for you. So stop asking me for resurrection where I have decreed burial. Stop trying to build on a foundation I have already declared unstable. Your future cannot be constructed on ruins that were never meant to stand. Let me build something new with my blueprints, my timing, and my materials. And when you feel the ache of release, when you feel the hollow space where something once lived, lift your eyes. Do not stare at the emptiness. Look at me. I am the author and the finisher of your faith. If I have authored this chapter, I will finish it with beauty. I do not leave my work incomplete. The new thing I am doing will not come with fanfare. It may start small, like a seed buried in the soil, hidden from sight, but full of life. You will be tempted to think nothing is happening. But underneath, roots will be growing strong. The foundation will be forming. And when the time is right, what I have planted will break through the surface in a way no one can ignore. Do not despise the small beginnings. Zechariah 4:10 says, "Who dares despise the day of small things? Celebrate them. Guard them. Speak life over them. The small beginnings are proof that my promise has taken root." You are stepping into a season where old battles will no longer drain you, where the people who could not walk with you will fade from view, and where the peace I give will silence the noise of your doubts. This is not the end of your story. This is the turning of the page. Let go. Trust me. Step into the new. For I, the Lord your God, am making all things new. And listen closely, the enemy will try to convince you that what you lost is proof that you are less valuable. He will whisper that you are too damaged, too flawed, too far gone for me to use again. But I tell you the truth, your value is not determined by what you lost, but by the one who redeemed you with his own blood. When I look at you, I do not see a failure. I do not see someone disqualified. I see my child clothed in righteousness, washed clean by the sacrifice of my Son. I see someone I have chosen, appointed, and anointed for a purpose that no one else can fulfill. Do you remember Peter, the one who swore he would never deny me, yet did so 3 times in one night? By human standards, he should have been discarded, labeled untrustworthy, written out of the story. But I restored him. I gave him a new commission, feed my sheep. And the one who failed became the one who preached on the day of Pentecost, bringing thousands into my kingdom in a single day. Your failure is not the end, it is the stage for my grace to shine. You may feel like a clay jar that has been shattered into pieces, but I am the potter who knows how to rebuild you into something even stronger. And when the cracks remain, they will not be your shame, they will be the very places where my light shines through. I will take the parts of your story that you hide in the shadows, and I will use them as lanterns to guide others out of their darkness. The very pain that once broke you will become the testimony that heals someone else. So do not despise the breaking. Do not curse the pruning, for I am the gardener who knows how to bring beauty from ashes. I am the Redeemer who turns graves into gardens. I am the God who can take what the enemy meant for evil and use it for your good. Isaiah 61:3 declares that I give a crown of beauty instead of ashes, the oil of joy instead of mourning, and a garment of praise instead of a spirit of despair. I will do this for you, not because you earned it, but because I love you with an everlasting love. You keep asking me, when will the new thing come? But I say to you, it has already begun. It started the moment you said yes to letting go of what I asked you to release. It began when you chose obedience over comfort. Every act of trust, every prayer whispered in the dark, every tear surrendered to me, they are all seeds in the soil of your future. And just like a farmer cannot rush the harvest, you cannot rush what I am growing in you. But you can protect it. You can water it with my word. You can keep the soil soft with worship and prayer. You can guard it from the weeds of doubt and fear. There will be moments when the old tries to call you back. Memories will rise up, and you will feel the pull to return to what was. But remember Lot's wife, she looked back and was frozen in the past. Your future is ahead of you, not behind you. Do not turn around. Do not trade what I am building for the comfort of what I have already torn down. Instead, fix your eyes on me. I am not just leading you into the new, I am walking with you through every step. I am your cloud by day and your fire by night. When you cannot see the road, trust the presence that never leaves you. Even when the storm rages, I am still the one who says, "Peace, be still." Even when the waves rise, I am still the one who walks on the water to reach you. And even when you feel like the boat is sinking, remember, I am in the boat with you. You will not drown in this. You will not be consumed by this fire, for I, the Lord your God, am holding you in the palm of my hand. And when I open my hand, it is not to let you go. It is to release you into the place I have prepared for you. The new thing I am doing will not just bless you, it will bless generations after you. Your obedience now will plant trees under whose shade you may never sit, but your children and their children will rest in it. The legacy I am building in you will outlast your lifetime. So take courage, lift your head, breathe deeply of my presence. The wilderness is not forever. The storm will not last. The season of mourning will give way to dancing. Let go of the old, embrace the new, and watch, for I am about to do exceedingly abundantly above all that you could ask or imagine. And now, my child, hear me whisper this truth into the deepest place of your soul. You're not forgotten. You're not abandoned. You're not unseen. Every sigh, every sleepless night, every Lord, are you still there has reached my throne, and I have bent down to listen. I have counted your tears, not one has been wasted. Psalm 56:8 says, I keep them in my bottle. They are written in my book. Each drop is a seed of glory, and the harvest will come in joy. You say to me, Lord, I'm too weak. But I say my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. You say, Lord, I can't do this anymore. But I say those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. You say, Lord, I've made too many mistakes. But I say, I have removed your sins as far as the east is from the west. My child, you will not break in this season. You will bloom in it. The crushing you feel is pressing out the oil that will anoint your future. The stretching you feel is expanding your capacity for the blessings I am about to pour. I know it feels like the night will never end, but the dawn is coming. And when the light breaks, you will look back and see that every shadow had a purpose. Every delay was protection, every closed door was mercy, every detour was direction. Lift your head, for the King of Glory is stepping into your situation. And when I step in, chains break. When I step in, storms bow down. When I step in, what was impossible becomes the only possible outcome. So take my hand now. Let's walk together into this new chapter. Do not drag the old burdens, leave them here at my feet. Do not carry the voices of doubt. Let my voice be the loudest in your heart. Do not fear the unknown, for I am already there preparing the way. And as you go, remember this promise from Isaiah 43:19. See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? I am making a way in the wilderness and streams in the wasteland. Yes, beloved, I am making a way for you. In the wilderness of uncertainty, I am your path. In the wasteland of disappointment, I am your living water. In the valley of dry bones, I am your resurrection. So rise now, not in your own strength, but in mine. Walk forward with holy confidence. The God who parted the Red Sea, who shut the mouths of lions, who brought the dead back to life, that same God is with you. And I will not just get you through this storm, I will cause you to dance on the very waves that once threatened to drown you. Go now with courage, with peace, with joy unshakable. For I, the Lord your God, am doing something new, and nothing will stop it. And even now, my child, as you hear these words, there is a shift taking place in the unseen. The atmosphere around your life is being stirred by my Spirit. What looked like a wilderness is beginning to tremble with the sound of life. Roots are drinking from streams that I have hidden until this very moment. The ground that seemed barren is awakening, and the seed of faith that you thought had died is about to push through the soil. I know you have asked me, Lord, how much longer. You have stared at closed doors and thought, maybe this is all there will ever be. But I say to you, this is not the end. This is the holy middle, where I do my deepest work. Do not despise this season of hiddenness. David was anointed king while still a shepherd in the field. Joseph was given dreams, but was hidden in a prison before the palace. Esther was crowned in secret long before her moment to stand for her people came. I hide those I love not to forget them, but to prepare them. You too are in the shaping hands of your Father, and when I release you, it will be into a purpose that fits you like breath fits your lungs. Remember, beloved, I do not waste time, I redeem it. I do not delay without purpose, I align the pieces for your good. Romans 8:28 is not just ink on paper, it is a living truth in your life. And we know that in all things, God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. The storm you are in has not taken me by surprise. The winds obey my command. The waves stop where I tell them, and the darkness cannot overpower my light. Do not think for a moment that you are alone in this boat. I am here, not watching from the shore, but right beside you, speaking peace over the waters. So, child of mine, loosen your grip on the things you cannot control. Let the striving go. Let the fear sink beneath the surface. Open your hands so I can fill them with the new thing I have prepared. Because when I say new, I mean restoration beyond what you lost. I mean joy that makes you forget the taste of tears. I mean strength that surprises even you. I mean purpose that turns your pain into a testimony. Hold on to me now. Not to the old season, not to the old wounds, not to the old version of you, for I am making you new. And when I finish, you will not just survive, you will shine. And now, my child, hear me clearly. The end of one chapter is not the end of your story. What I close in love. What I open, no man can shut. Do not mourn so long over what I have removed that you miss the beauty of what I am bringing. I am the God who parts seas, but I am also the God who dries them up, so you will not wander back into Egypt. I am the God who sends manna in the wilderness, but I am also the God who lets the manna cease, so you will enter the promised land. Yes, there are things I have asked you to release. Yes, there are seasons I have allowed to end. But child, I never take without giving better. I never remove without restoring more than you can imagine. See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? I am making a way in the wilderness and streams in the wasteland. Isaiah 43:19. Do you hear that even in the driest places of your life, water is beginning to flow? Even in the hardest season, hope is rising from the ground. So stand up, lift your head. You have carried the weight long enough. You have walked with your shoulders bowed in sorrow for too long. This is the moment to breathe deeply, to take my hand, and to step forward into the new. You may not see the full road ahead, but you can trust the one who holds the map. You may not understand every turn, but you can trust the shepherd who leads you. You may not feel ready, but I have already equipped you for what is coming. Let this truth anchor you. I am not just in your past. I am in your future, and I am in your present, turning every broken piece into something beautiful. The storm will not have the last word. The loss will not define you. The enemy will not write your ending. I will. And my ending for you is good, full of life, full of light, full of me. So go forward now, beloved. Leave behind the ashes. Step into the beauty. Let go. And watch me do something new in your life that will leave you in awe of my goodness forever.